The government of Papua New Guinea ordered thousands of residents to evacuate on Tuesday over fears of further landslides. Officials say the situation remains unstable following Friday's disaster, with rocks and debris still tumbling down the mountain. They have informed the UN that the landslide in a remote village buried over 2,000 people. Relief teams have been slowly reaching the remote northern Angkor region since Friday, but finding more survivors looks increasingly unlikely. Heavy equipment and aid have been delayed due to the remote location, difficult terrain, and tribal unrest, which has forced the military to escort relief convoys. The Angkor Province Disaster Committee says a state of emergency has been declared in the area, affecting thousands. Military personnel are manning checkpoints and assisting in relocating residents to evacuation centers. Former local government head Jim Anyandam vowed to keep looking for the missing.
Tomorrow morning and every day we will get strength from the food we're given and we will continue to dig. We don't know where the bodies are buried, but we will not give up. We will keep going. The large volume of soil and boulders are making it too difficult for us, so we are using manual labour with spades and iron rods to dig. If we are lucky, we will find the bodies. Otherwise, they are buried forever.
The UN has put the possible death toll at 670, far lower than local estimates. But the varying figures stems from challenges in accurately assessing the population. The last reliable census was in 2000, and the 2022 voter roll doesn't include those under 18.
So the landslide occurred in the early hours of Friday morning. The provincial authorities responded very quickly and effectively, conducting an initial assessment. We believe that there are access issues because of the main road has been destroyed for about 200 metres. So that means that trucks delivering relief supplies and other heavy equipment can't get into the area. But the authorities are prioritising the repair of that road now. As of last night, the authorities announced they'd recovered 7 bodies. However, we believe because of the size of the population and also the time of day that it happened, the death toll will rise quite significantly. The biggest difficulty at the moment is that the ground is still unstable. So the PNG Defence Force is actually leading the recovery of survivors to move them to safer ground. But because of the instability, they have to work with great urgency, but also caution. So that's one issue. The other issue is just the accessibility due to the damaged road. Most urgent needs at the moment are food, water, shelter, and basic medical attention. The other priority, of course, is moving the survivors to safer ground, and the authorities are planning to establish care centres to house them.
As you can see, this is destruction, natural catastrophe that took place last night at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Everyone were fast asleep, not knowing that anything could take place, and they were fast asleep, and all of a sudden natural catastrophe took place, and the place was covered by rocks. As you can see, there are more than 300 lives have been covered, food gardens, the people, the properties worth more than millions guineas have been lost, covered by all these things here. As you can see, this is a landslide that took place last night at 3 o'clock, As you can see, it started right there on top of the mountain. And these are the boys, local boys here. Right now, they are watching what is going on the ground right now. I'm on the ground right now talking to locals here. And from the information that I acquired from the people on the ground, they've just said that more than 300 lives have confirmed covered by the debris and rocks here right now. As you can see right at the back, people are crying and yawning, and people are very mourning for the lives that have been lost. And here there are people standing. Right now, I'm standing on the standing right on the places where incident took place. And this landslide led down further down to where the live river is. And as you can see right there, people are coming with bags of kaukos from Mondagen to Pogra. Right now, as we're speaking, the Pogra mine is stands still right now. And therefore, this is a video that I'm taking. This is a natural catastrophe that happened for the first time in the history of our province. And from the information that I acquired from the people on the ground, they've just said that this is something that has never happened before, and it's the first of its kind. At around 3 o'clock a.m., and the locals on the ground, the boys right there at the back of me, they're telling me that this is a massive destruction that took place, and more than 300 lives were lost. Right now, those lives are covered by the rocks and the debris right now here. The boys are standing right at the back of me, some are standing in front, and this is a place that covered. It's a horrible things that happened in the history of our electorate, in the province, and in the Papua New Guinea, I guess, because such has never happened in the history of our country. And this is happened today, and this is a place that covered by the debris. And therefore, people in the village, the locals here, they're asking the government, the heads, anyone and everyone who wish to help. People are right now in the dark age. People are, they cannot cry or they cannot do anything because it's difficult for them, because such situation has never happened in the history. And therefore we are calling on the national government, the people on the ground, or the business houses, the heads from everywhere, anywhere. We are seeking assistance from the people around here, because people are right now, they're speechless. They cannot, because more than 300 lives are being covered by the debris and the rocks and all of that. And therefore we are asking the national government or whoever that wish to help, please, we really need your help.
I don't want to see it.